In this video, we will talk about managing incident reports as they come in, converting them to cases, and also potentially discarding incident reports that are not valid. First and foremost, when an incident report is submitted, it will automatically be placed into the workflow associated with the incident type that was chosen, and it will automatically notify anyone who is an administrator for that incident type. Meaning, if you are an administrator for student of concern cases, you should receive an automatic email notification anytime a student of concern case is submitted. If you are a hearing officer or an investigator for student of concern cases, you will not receive an email when a case is submitted. However, if a case is assigned to you, you will then receive an email communication. First and foremost, based on your activity level and your access level, you may have access to multiple different workflows or multiple different incident types. For our example today, we will go down to the student of concern workflow, where we see all of the open cases and pending incident reports for student of concern type cases. In this video, we're going to talk about what to do with a pending incident report. And remember that everything that is submitted automatically comes into the pending status as an incident report before it is made into a case. So let's click on IR number 6 and we will take a look at this information. Within the IR, we'll first focus down in the bottom right-hand corner. The bottom right-hand corner is everything that came in on our incident report when it was submitted. The date and time, the location, the involved parties, the incident details, the conditional questions that are specific to this incident type, and any of the attachments that were added as supporting documentation. If we'd like to view the attachment, we simply just click the icon here or the file image, and the system will automatically open up that attachment in a new window for us. Before we do anything more, we will see that we've got an incident type. We will see that it's currently in the pending status. We haven't yet made the decision to assign it yet, but we will. We will see who reported this, the involved parties, of course, where if we click on their name, we will see their information. And you will see on the left sidebar, we have a few options that we can do with this particular incident report. We can modify the details, which means we can move it to a different workflow. If we decided that this was not student of concern, this should be sexual misconduct, we can come back in, change it to sexual misconduct, and move it out of the student of concern workflow and into the sexual misconduct workflow. Now you notice that I'm not able to change any of the other details, such as the conditional questions and so forth. All of that information will be retained, but I do have the ability to add additional incident details if I'd like. We don't want to do that yet. We will convert to a case in a moment, but we also have an opportunity to merge. So let's say, for example, two particular people witnessed the same thing and they both submitted an incident report on the same topic. What they can do here is they can decide to merge them together. If we click merge, we will then be prompted to decide what case we want to merge it with. Keep in mind that something has to be in case already in order to do merging. And you can only merge at this point in time when something is an IR. If we were to choose case number 1, we can then decide what information we would want to merge. Do we want to merge everything, or do we want to choose what we'd like to merge, such as Title IX activities and files, for example? If we want to merge, we can then click on the merge button. The other thing we can do is export all this information, which is going to dump everything out, including the attachments, into a zip folder if we had to transfer it to another department or send this via email. And we can also discard the case. Despite the trash can icon, discard does not mean delete. Nothing is ever really deleted from Guardian. However, if we choose to discard, it will put it into a discarded status, which means we can always go back to that information, turn it back into a case if we need to, or simply look up information from a discarded incident report. If we've decided that this incident report is worthy of being a case, we have two options on converting it to a case. Option 1 would be to click the Convert to Case button, where it will ask us to assign this to one of our officers. The other option would be to, under Case Owner, simply assign it to someone. We can assign this to one of our case owners, Nick, and as soon as we click Assign, you will see a number of things happen. First and foremost, the incident report is automatically converted to a case retains the same number. It has changed the case owner to our hearing officer, Nick. It has logged in the system that we have done this. And behind the scenes, Nick has just gotten an automatic email notification letting him know that this case has been assigned to him. We will go into more detail on other things that we can do when managing cases in other videos.